Hey, Shalom Israel, this is Officer Dekun of the ISUPK with your daily milk scripture from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Now let's break this down. And it shall come to pass. What's going to come to pass is his promises, man. Everything that he says in the Bible, it is going to come to pass. Scripture reads, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God. It says, if thou shalt hearken, if thou shalt listen diligently, carefully unto the voice of the Lord thy God, unto his voice, not to the voice of your demons, not to the voice of anybody else. You understand? It says, unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Scripture reads, to observe. What is observe? To pay attention. You know what I'm saying? To look. Scripture says, and to do all his commandments. Now, what are the commandments, man? The commandments is the laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? It says to do all of it, right? Not some, all of it. Scripture reads, which I command thee this day, which he commands thee this day, today, right now. Not yesterday, not last week, not a week from now. He said this day, today, right now. Scripture reads that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. He's going to set Israel above all nations. You understand? All nations, not a few nations, not, he said all nations. You understand? You got to hear it clearly, Israel. So again, I'm going to drop that and I'm going to bring out another scripture from the book of John, chapter 1, verse 12. Because if we hearken diligently, we listen carefully, this is what's going to happen. But as many as receive him, to them gave he the power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. Now let's break that down. But as many as receive him, because not all Israel receive him. You understand? This is why we have Christianity. This we have Catholics. You know what I'm saying? Because it says that, but as many as receive him. So he knows that not all Israel is going to receive him, but the ones that do. Going back to Deuteronomy 28 and 1, the ones that, it says, if thou shalt hearken diligently. So if thou shalt listen, going down to John 1 and 12, but as many as receive him. Scripture reads, to them gave he the power to become the sons of God. To them, the ones that listen, the ones that hearken diligently, the ones that observe, the one that keeps the commandments. You know what I'm saying? It says, to them gave he the power to become the sons of God. When you go back to Deuteronomy 28:1, it says that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Dropping back down to John 1 and 12. Scripture reads, even to them that believe on his name. He said, even to them that believe on his name, man. You understand? We're going to be the ones to rule this place. You understand? We're going to be the ones to overrule all the things that's going on right now. We're going to take control. We're going to get back that rulership. You know what I'm saying? Because we had lost it before because of our disobedience, because we wasn't hearkening diligently, because we didn't observe. You know what I'm saying? We was observing other nations. We was observing their culture. We was observing, their gods. You understand? We didn't pay attention to the commandments. You know what I'm saying? We didn't listen to his command. You know what I mean? We allow the other nations to be above us instead of us being above the other nations. You understand? So this is where we have to wake up and realize that soon Israel, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be taken over, but it's going to be the ones that hearken diligently. He said that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations. You understand? I'm Officer Dekun of the ISUPK with your daily milk scripture. Shalom.